I'm looking at something different today. Today we're looking at Gen Z, Gen Z, depending on the country you're in. And we're going to have a look at Gen Z and Gen Z in the workplace. What Gen Z needs, what Gen Z is looking for, and what you need to be able to provide in the workplace when you're employing or dealing with Gen Z. Let me open up my window so I can share that with you, the details. Here are the details of Gen Z, the A to Z on Gen Z. If I open it up, we'll get to see all the areas that Gen Z is focused on and all the areas that you as an organization should be focusing on as well. Um, if we go through the balls, the green blue balls that you're looking at right now, they are all the areas that are of importance and relevance to Gen Z when they're looking for a workplace that they feel comfortable with to work in, and you need to be able to provide uh, a lot of these activities, a lot of these areas in your organization and cater for those. So you need to cater, for instance, for let's just pick some. You need to, mental well-being. Gen Z is after mental well-being. That's high on their agenda. Mental well-being. I'm going to open up what's behind it so you have an idea of what we're looking at here. We get the blue ball here. The blue ball says, has your organization set up a system to handle mental health issues confidentially? So I'm opening up just one area for now so you get an idea of what you're looking at so I can walk you through them. If I open this area up, so see what I did here, and opening it up here, double click, open it up, I get to see the activities that I need to be doing in my organization to take care of mental well-being of Gen Z in the workplace. So has your organization set up a system to handle mental health issues confidentially? Have experience in working with individuals from different backgrounds, values of positions to find solutions on tough issues. If I double click that as well, then we'll find who would be responsible in your organization, who I can engage in my organization to make sure that we're doing the right thing and we're covering the mental well-being of Gen Z in our organization, and we're doing the right things here. Have a fresh understanding of the relevant issues. That could be the product manager, and we see the red balls here. Those are keywords. So if I click on those, we'll get way more areas around issues or areas around positions. Here, this one. Address your organization's needs for better customer experience, improved agility and scalability, and faster time to market, all while addressing cost and governance issues. Double click on that policy analysis that I can use in my organization to engage with, are we doing the right things here in relationship to governance, risk, compliance, in relation to well-being as well, environmental, diversity. Those are main things that you need to be looking at here. Continuously improves, you can get as close to zero issues. Continuous improvement, and we're looking at a crisis responder here when we're dealing with mental health. So you need to measure that as well when you're dealing with mental health in your organization with Gen Z. Crisis responder, from the top of my head, is one of the busier roles. Let's have a look. Open it up. There we go. Crisis responder does all this. These are all the activities that are related to the crisis responder in an organization. I'll leave it open for a few seconds so you can have a quick peek over it, and then I'll move on to the next area. Let's pan out a bit, pan in a bit, zoom in a bit, and pan over it so you get an idea of what's going on here, what kind of activities. All right, crisis responder. So what we have here now, what I've done now is I've shown you an explanation of the colors and how they're all related of the balls in the areas. So we have the main area, Gen Z. We have the sub areas that Gen Z is worried, concerned, and interested about that we need to cover in our organization. And we have underneath all those areas questions to ask in our organization to make sure we're doing the right thing, and ideas, suggestions for best solutions to cover that area. Also, we have job roles that we need to engage in our organization to ensure that we're doing those things, that those are in place. And obviously, I can dive deeper when I want to dive deeper in one of those things here. Now, what else do we have here? Let me unclick that one. Mental well-being. We have. We're interested in streaming services as Gen Z. Obviously, because they grew up with streaming services being available everywhere, and so we're very much interested in streaming services, which is probably in here as well. YouTube somewhere. There we go. YouTube is as well high on the agenda. We're interested in learning. That's like our learning platform, YouTube content. Let's see what we got here, just for the fun of it. How do you believe social media companies should treat content that is going viral? I'm interested. Now I'm interested. Now I'm going to click on it. Estimate cycle times for stages in the life cycle of this media and understand and improve your relative value of your media. Tie amount of sales to specific marketing efforts in different media, so make it tangible as well. Transparency and making things tangible are one of your major goals right here. Now, I won't click through all each and every one of them, but I do want to cover them so you get an idea of what's going on here. YouTube content, mental well-being, streaming services, social media, obviously, remote work, interested in digital art, social awareness, online safety, online privacy, social justice, mental health, skill development, personal branding, online shopping, online community, social impact, mental health advocacy, social media influencers, online collaboration, cultural diversity, emotional intelligence, user generated content, environmental consciousness, health and wellness, influencer marketing, data privacy, and social media challenges. These are all the areas that are front of mind of Gen Z. They should be front of mind in your organization as well if you want to attract the right workforce and maintain that workforce. So now you have an idea of what we're looking at here, but it's a lot that we're covering here. So let me just simply start by the most important questions to ask in your organization, the questions that rule them all. Because as you've seen underneath these areas, there are loads of questions, but these are the main three questions that you need to be covering and engaging your management team with to make sure that you're doing those things and doing the right things. First off, how can organizations develop digital learning strategies around mobile devices, online content, social networks, virtual community considerations, and real time collaboration solutions? Obviously, it's connected to online community. Evaluate the necessity for a method to break down large strategies, make it tangible, have a change management strategy underpinning it. So smaller strategies to make sure that you get results right away. Neglect the multi-layer structure of functional networks. Break down silos. That's basically what that says. Break down silos and don't think in a way that you've always worked in an organization, which could be silo driven, which could be top down, bottom up, but it's more horizontal. It's more cooperation, partnership. It's only. That's what we're looking for here. Honestly and continually assess the effectiveness of past change management strategies, any strategies basically. It's all about transparency, openness, clarity. That's what we're dealing with here. Set yourself annual development objectives for your top customers with strategies, because you need to learn feedback from your customers to to get information back on what they find important and share that with your team, with your staff, with your people. So if I go like this, zoom out a bit, and I open them up, I get to see who I would be involving with this one. For instance, the digital production designer here. And it's related to strategies, solutions, considerations, and networks. That's question number one. Question number two. What are the new security and privacy challenges from social networks in your emerging fully online world? Ooh. Is there an emerging fully online world? You could argue that, but yay or nay, we'll see where that's leading. And definitely a different world now than it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, heck, a year ago, basically. And who knows, 5 years from now, virtual reality, expanded reality might be all over. We might be all over it. That's what I was going to say. Or it might be all over. I don't think so, though. What are the new security and privacy challenges from social networks in your emerging fully online world? Okay, let's have a quick peek. What we have here, realize the benefits of big data while also addressing cybersecurity and privacy. Do that. You see, privacy is a big thing popping up here. Have more information about data security and privacy. Mitigate the risks involved and solve your greatest data challenges. Foresee any tactical development risks or challenges, risks, program specialist. Manage your privacy and data privacy. and data protection and cyber security measures. Get the information and insights you need to address your specific challenges, and assign to the team to work out its own issues and challenges. So self-steering teams. We want we want independability. We want to be valued in an organization. Well, each and every one of us wants that. It's not necessarily a specific Gen Z thing. We all want that. Um, so these are related to online privacy. This is related to online community as major areas. And here we see the job roles as well that we need to engage here for taking care of these things. The third one, the third major question I need to be asking in our organization, that one's related to mental health. Let me zoom into that area a bit so you can read what's going on here. Mental health. How does social media impact the mental health of young people? Reflect on your own beliefs, biases, and assumptions, and the impact of them. There, like social media, rubbish, and doesn't do anything to mental health. Well, it does. Look at the research. Um, there's a lot of negativity happening out there, and impact on especially teens and young adults in the workplace. Have a crisis responder. We've seen a crisis responder before, someone you really can talk to in an organization to make sure that mental health is covered. Plan to address this, and how would this positively impact it when you do this? And here, physically protect your mobile computing devices and mobile storage media. So basically, this is all about maintaining data privacy in your organization. Take care of that. Take care of the people that work in your organization and their data privacy. So now when I zoom out again, what we have here is a blueprint for a management team to quickly talk about Gen Z in the workplace and their organization and make sure they're doing all these things. Only based on the top 3 questions that I need to be asking. But this is how they're all connected. This is how they're all connected, how everything's connected in the workplace, and all the things that you need to take care of. Now, let me show you all the things that you need to take care of, which is basically a lot. And those are all the green balls. They pop up now. So these are all the green balls, and I'll zoom in and pan over it so you can have a look at it. Look at them. Oh, sorry. Zoom in. There, zoom in. Can you read it now? I think so. Maybe one more. Let's have a look. All right, zoom over, pan over it so you can have a look at what's in there. These are all the activities that you need to be covering in the workplace to ensure you have a decent workplace, a good workplace for Gen Z to cater for them. You got an idea here. Remember the process of coming to awareness. I'm just clicking on that one because I want to see what's behind it. I'm just curious myself as well. Policy manager, does your organization regularly monitor social media for situational awareness? Have awareness, be aware. Makes perfect sense. Stop clicking. Social awareness, see, that's related to that one. So these are all the activities that you need to be covering in your organization. There's a lot of them. Also, the other thing is the job roles that we touched upon. So those were like the blue balls. I want to quickly show you what's going on there as well. The job roles that you need to have in your organization, the responsibilities that are aligned to Gen Z and everything that they're doing here. And I'll zoom over them, pan over them a bit. We'll see director advocacy. We'll see commerce customer success manager. We'll see safety manager. We'll see equity editor. Junior designer, we'll see media strategy manager. Just click on that one, see what's happening there. Have a staff person who is responsible for carrying out the media. And there it is. How can a social media audit help your business? Good question. Require the skills and knowledge to enter and work in confined spaces. Do you reward or recognize influencers on social media spaces who care about your issues? And with confined spaces, we mean confined job roles, obviously. So that's how you connect them all. You go through all the questions you pick the top 3 of those most important questions. Those ones, and you connect them all like this, and you do all these activities in your organization, and you make sure that you have all those activities. What I want to show you to end with today, because I think we're running out of time. Let's check the time here a bit. Yeah, we're at 14 minutes. Oh my gosh. I should make shorter speeches. How's that? What we're looking at here, what's building now, this is all the content that is in this knowledge graph, our knowledge graph for dealing with Gen Z, managing Gen Z. As you know, as you recognize, the blue balls are the questions, the green balls, those are the activities that you need to be doing. The red balls and the yellow balls are keywords that we can click on to deeply focus into that area, a specific area. And we have the job roles, which are the dark blue balls. And how it's all connected, how it's all interlined and interwoven. You want to know more about this? Contact me. I'm on all the socials. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a good way to get a hold of me, and I can walk you through this. I can, if you want to, I can export this as I'll show you, as an SVG. And the SVG file, if you know an SVG file, they're fantastic. You can zoom into them, and you can see everything that's on here. So you want the SVG file, just reach out, and I'll get it to you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.